Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And this is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And Cook has it left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
The whole team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
No.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Down, Drake. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I don't know, Coach told me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in the game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals nothing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Murray to give, this is Drake. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tackle?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now you got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that play. Who knows?
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And analysis in his first half of action. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
That's a great example of ball skills and coming away with the interception.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Hill. Flush to his right. As he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now the Card's going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw on 3rd down. Murray. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. It's Murray eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. From across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They run it for the first time in the back of the road, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? Ready?
Now they'll run. And he takes it across. Zone touchdown Saints.
Yeah, we dominate
from
today.
2 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leaders...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Flush to his right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Drake. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they cover for a third down. Right back to Drake. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So Bray's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the gun, it's a run to Kamara. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And he finds Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints that'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Down. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Hill again. Buying time to his left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Out of the gun, Hill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A great move, couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Hill looking for his running back, and he's got him. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. From the gun, Hill. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And that's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. A vision, and that one's incomplete.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Can't even get a playoff. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run with Drake. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Murray has it back to fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter, so you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Jenkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Murray now on first down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, to the behind schedule on down and distance.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.